Looks like there's a staircase on the other side. There must be another way around. Watch yourself. Watch yourself. On your left! Right side! Come to
Sad to see Seagram's homeland in such a terrible state.
You know, Mimir,
If you want to take a tour of her kingdom, you might not like everything you find.
This kingdom is in ruins, overrun by blood-crazed raider clans. I expect to not like a great many things we find here.
Could be worth pulling on those chains, no? There it is. The other staircase.
Perhaps those runes over there can shed some light. What? No, she never mentioned.
Kratos, I think I see a key. It could be to the vault in the treasury.
Now that looks like a key to a royal repository to me.
It is broken.
Not broken. It's just split in half. Perhaps we could find its partner.
Amir, what did those runes say?
Secret. She loved another. A king named Helgi. Seems they were madly in love. But her parents wouldn't let them marry.
Oh, come, Amir. You really didn't think you were her first love, did you?
Aye. Suppose I did.
Freya, you were speaking of your brother after he was burned by the Aesir mob.
Yes. It haunted him for a long time. It doesn't excuse what he said at my wedding, but I do understand where his anger came from. Look, there's some debris over there. I'm guessing from Tyr's poor statue.
Defend the peace.
Well, I think that's the last of it. Doubtful we'll find any more interesting bits.
I always admired the love Tyr inspired.
Where I come from, gods of war are not revered in such a way.
Not all gods of war are the same, brother.
No, they are not.
Freya, there's something I've always wanted to ask. What was it Hrimthur whispered to you?
Who?
Hrimthur, the son of Thormur, the stonemason. He disguised himself and built Asgard's wall.
Oh, yes. One of the many occasions Odin saw fit to involve me in a wager without my consent. I wish I could say that was the worst of his husbandly habits.
What wager?
I've told this story, brother.
And now she may tell her own.
There isn't that much to tell. I knew nothing of it at first, surely because Odin didn't expect to lose the bet.
Hang on, brother. That building.
Something you need to do before we find the noise?
Thanks for grabbing that for us.
Our souls transformed, our minds remained, until those two perverted we took. what we saw, empowered his lies. Good little ravens, good little spies.
Let's find your wolves. Get back to tracking the Norns. Are we holding off looking for the Norns?
Freya, you were just beginning to tell us... story of Kuntur, the stonemason's son, and the wager Odin involved you in.
Yes. All right. A mysterious mason had to build the entire wall in 3 turns of the season.
2! It was 2!
And if he was late, he'd be owed nothing. But if he succeeded, he was promised an audience with the queen. Or so I learned one day when Odin burst into our bedchambers, raging and half-drunk before noon, telling me to get dressed and go see what the mason wants. So, off I went, not knowing what had truly been promised or expected. Dagger stashed in my robe for emergency. And this mason, this giant in disguise.
His name was Hrimthur.
He just smiled to see me. And as you said, he whispered in my ear. He said the Aesir had killed his father, and he needed to know that one day they did. I pointed out I was Aesir now too, technically. He gave me a look, as if he somehow knew better, and continued. He said he'd built in a structural flaw behind the Asgard Realm Tower.
I knew it! How do we make use of it?
We don't. He said Surtur would know what to do. And if Surtur's approaching Asgard's wall...
Then it is already Ragnarok.
Aye, blast it. I hoped it might have given us another way. Lads, I thought death had cured me of my appetite, but damn if I can't stop thinking about the smell of your stew. Awakened a fair few culinary cravings, did. Black pudding, haggis and neeps, oh!
Porridge and honey.
What about you, brother? Any pre-Fimble winter foods you... Raking for?
Olives.
The hell's an olive?
Kratos, tell me of an adversary from your homeland. It will serve us well if I understand more of your battle tactics.
There was Medusa, queen of the Gorgons. Her gaze turned men to stone. A mirror would turn her own powers against her. Or you may remove her head. But that is the hard way.
Which did you choose?
The hard way.
Forget I asked. Is that a frozen lightning bolt?
My fight with Thor ended there.
That's where you landed. No wonder there's bits of Tyr's statue all over the lake.
I'm all for exploring the area, but to be clear, it's down there we'll find the Norns. What's that outpost?
That armor looks like Lunda's design.
Another
I can fix
sign
it up
from
for you if you like.
Lemire. Another crane.
Good! That's the way!
Another sleeping troll, courtesy of the dwarves.
So this outpost is what's left of Fjortulund. Sigrun spoke of growing up with these people before she joined the Valkyries.
Ah, Rosen! What now? On your left!
From behind! Incoming! Behind you, Kratos!
musical instrument. From your homeland, isn't it? Can you play?
Yes.
Will you?
No.
Good, that's the way! Yelpa!
Ah, Secret. She casts riches and power aside to follow a higher calling with the Valkyrie.
You really put her on a pedestal.
That's what pedestals are for, aren't they? Raising up the virtuous.
If you say so. Kratos, I see something. Well done.
Maybe those runes can give us a bit of history about this place. It can't be.
It is.
Oh, Mimir. the other half of the vault key.
Now that we've made the key whole again, we should head back to the treasury. See what fortunes await inside. Helgi massacred her family just because he couldn't have her. Only her brother, Prince Dogger, survived to kill the Mad King.
Sigrun and her brother had issues over that.
Oh, all the time Sigrun and I spent with each other. She never mentioned anything about this.
Maybe she liked the way you saw her.
That ought to hurt him. Whatever you need, I'll create. And in pristine condition, too.
There, you once revived a giant's corpse to stop a certain fight we won't talk about. Could you call on that power again?
Maybe. Do you have a massive giant's corpse for me to revive?
No?
Well, there you go. There's Fjortulun's treasury. We can enter the vault now.
Kratos! The Alpha! The Alpha! They're ethereal! Half my arrows! The Alpha! Good, that's the way! The Alpha!
Here sits Prince Dagger. I can't believe he's still here.
Prince Dagger? That the corpse of Siegmund's brother? How'd he end up like that, then? Freya? Why won't you answer me? So, these are the Valine schematics, eh?
You know of him.
Aye. One of the most gifted dwarven smiths around. Until he developed a conscience, anyhow.
Are you certain you want to read this?
No, brother. You do it.
It seems Sigrun put a curse on her brother for killing the Mad King.
No. Truly?
She did not know the Mad King had murdered her family. Once she did, it was too late. She had cursed her brother. That is why she joined the Valkyries. To atone.
You knew all about Sigrun's family, didn't you?
It's not my story to tell.
Funny. Learning all this only makes me love her more. She chose me despite my flaws, my regrets. Knowing she has some of her own makes me feel closer to her.
I am glad to hear it.
Brother, in my travels, I heard of a great battle in your homeland, at a place called the Gates of Fire.
The Heart Gates.
You were there?
No.
Is that regret in your voice?
I did regret not dying there for many years. But no longer.
This is the right area, but we can't go further on the sled.
Quiet.
An abandoned camp.
Whoever was here left long ago.
What did you find?
A list of provisions needed to prepare a meal.
A recipe? Who left that way out here?
Let's take a look at the ingredients. Perhaps the recipe will lead us to them.